So today I want to talk to you a little bit about avoidant personality disorder, which is a lesser known but pretty difficult personality disorder that some people struggle with. And I think the best way to describe avoidant personality disorder is it's like shyness on steroids. So it's a person who is not just shy with a good sense of self and who they are. It's a person who is shy and fearful of social rejection to such a degree that they really almost make a conscious decision to remove themselves from a full, well-functioning life in order to hopefully, in their minds, prevent levels of rejection from others, which is really at the core of their fear, is that there's something so flawed and wrong with them that they won't be accepted, that they won't be appreciated by others. So rather than take that chance, they choose to remove themselves from many interactions. So while we're not entirely sure what causes avoidant personality disorder, one theory is that it may be a result of an inherent sense of shyness combined with an early tendency to isolate and early rejection by others. And that imprint of rejection on somebody who already has difficulty making social connections sets up a fear of engaging in further social connections. Unfortunately, without treatment, people who struggle with this diagnosis may end up leading a very isolated life where they really remove themselves from most of the normal ways we interact with one another as humans. So there are several symptoms associated with avoidant personality disorder, and one of the most pervasive is a really powerful sense of low self-worth, of being unwanted, unliked, and with an almost certain belief that they will be rejected by others. This is frequently accompanied by pervasive sense of shame, not guilt in terms of I did something bad, but shame in terms of I am bad. So there's something really flawed about me as an individual. And as you can imagine, this is a very painful experience for somebody who is dealing with this diagnosis. In addition, there's a frequent tendency to avoid new activities, new challenges, new social situations, anything which might put the person with avoidant personality disorder into a situation where it's possible they could be rejected. And this is what keeps them really isolating and stepping away from contact with almost everyone. So a few more symptoms that are important is this sense of a preoccupation with being judged negatively. In fact, a person struggling with avoidant personality disorder will often see a neutral or even slightly positive statement through a negative lens. And so their tendency is to believe that they are being criticized, even when that may not be the case. Due to the really painful nature of this condition, there's frequently a sense of withdrawal, and this can lead to a secondary diagnosis of anxiety or depression or even substance abuse as they try to cope with how painful it is to feel this way about interacting with the world. So a few more symptoms are a difficulty with intimate relationships, which really makes sense because if you fear rejection and if you don't feel that you really have a sense of worth, why would you put yourself in a position to connect with someone else? And so frequently, people with avoidant personality disorder also struggle with anhedonia, which is just a really fancy way of saying that they lose interest and pleasure in activities that others or even they themselves might have previously found enjoyable. So it's the sense of like nothing's really worth doing because no matter what I do, I still might be rejected and I'm still not good enough or worthy enough. Individuals with avoidant personality disorder can benefit from counseling, and it seems that the most effective combination is a combination of therapy and medication. And with this, often they can get out and lead a fuller life than what they were experiencing before they received help. If this video was helpful or interesting to you, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we will be providing a number of videos on a variety of mental health topics. And if you'd like to learn more about online counseling, please click the link to betterhelp.com below.